Yo, YouTube, what's up? Back. Another how to get better at Madden video. Yes, it's been a minute, but we're back. And if you watched our last video, I believe as I look over here, our last video was finding the best offense in Madden. Now that we have found the best offense in Madden, how do we run it? Now, real quick recap of that video. Basically, you're going through formations and what you like, tight end on one side, running back on the other. That's why I like to run bunch. I'm going to run bunch, obviously, here. And this is pretty much for passers only. But, if you're a runner, this is still good information. So, again, when you're looking through a playbook, and let me hide my ugly face, with bunch, you can see, most bunches, they have flood. They all have verticals. And then, they have some kind of mesh post. But then, what does make a bunch special, right? Like this, for example, Washington. It's got this one play that literally no other playbook has. Maybe there's one more, I'm not sure, So it's okay, I found a bunch that has a bunch of different plays that I love running it. It has a good run, it has base, it has counter, it has two pretty good run plays, and then it has all the other great plays like bunch trail is a freaking unbelievable bunch trail and verticals. Great plays, and then it has mesh post and mesh spot, and as you guys know, running back wheels are insane in this game. And then again, it has this play, clear out FLN, and that is why I chose this playbook. At the end of the day, that's why I chose this playbook. Now, Seattle has another kind of clear out. That's why people chose Seattle, honestly. And then for the bunch offset guys, it has double post, and that's all those offsets. Some have special plays like wide curl and stuff like that, and I'm gonna fix my settings here, and I think I'm good on my volume. But yeah, and so that's why I run this. So now that we know what we want to run, how do we begin? You went through playbooks. Oh, this looks good. This is how I start. I start Madden every year. I try to find man beaters. That's number one. You find man beaters, and then you turn into man beaters in the zone beaters. Now this might be a long video, so buckle up. Now, the first thing I'm going to look for is something like bunch trail. I see a post route. I see a corner route. I'm praying those beat man. And when you guys go against, have two controllers, I'm on all mat and just run a dollar man and make sure you always press it. And let's just call the play stocked. I always call a play stocked real quick. Obviously there's some bad route combos here, but let's call it stock. We're going to take a sack, and we're going to basically look for RB post, tight end, post is open. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it, actually. So right off the bat, if you guys watch my videos versus people who run man, this is my favorite play because, for example, and I didn't mean to do that, so that kind of sucks. So I'm going to go ahead and, do that and then call man again. If I can do replay, please. Yes, replay. So if you can see, if we, roll the tape back, tight end route was open, right there, and then the post route. Now, I feel like you always need a route tech if you run a bunch on the solo side or the slot guy RB. But right here, I have two man beaters. So if he had a user on this play, he could take away the tight end. If he takes away the tight end, I hit the post. He, takes away the post, I hit the tight end. Now we can get in the detail, what if he puts one of his safeties in a third? Yeah, then it gets a little bit more difficult. However, that's not what's going on here. So we found a really good play, and this is basically a man beater. Now, can we make it any better? That's the question. Now, we have two beaters. Now, we called the play stock. Now, I don't really like B, but what if, you put your running back on an out route? Is that, if you guys play this, man, you guys know that's a dot. That's a man beater, Simple as that. What if, what if, you want to have three options. You want to have three man beaters. What if we do what everyone's doing right now? Let's see if it'll probably won't work for me, and it does. Low point, pass lead inside wheels. Now, here's a pro tip. Listen, these videos, you guys really need to pay attention. If you're trying to get better at Madden, or even this Madden, you got to do stupid stuff. That right there should never be open in any Madden. I always tell you guys, do stupid stuff. You might find something unbelievable. This running back wheel, if I threw it right here, is that open? No, that's not open. That's not even close to being open. But what people have done is they throw these low point wheel routes, and they pass lead inside, and they hit Y, and they just don't animate. Even with Acrobat, that guy's not going to animate. So we have now found, basically three man-to-man beaters in one play. We got our tight end route. We have this, which doesn't look open, but it's open. So if his user's kind of baiting us in the middle of the field, we're just going to throw that, I always try to throw away from the user until it's about third or fourth down. First and second down, pro tip, don't test someone's user. Throwing a user lurk on first and second down, you have to feel like you're awful at the game, in my opinion. So I try to stay away from that. Now, third and fourth, gets a little bit more pressure, and I understand, like, you know, I got to risk it. You know, I don't want to get on a bad fourth down. But yeah, anyway, so now that we found this, now let me go ahead and do something real quick. Respot the ball. You know, we always run our bunch this year to the short side, and so okay, that's cool. So we found a man beater already, right? So let's audible the cover 2 drop. All right. Now obviously you guys can see the coverage tells, and let's just run the same setup. You know what I mean? Let's do the wheel. And let's do that. Now, is this a cover 2 beater as well? That's what we ask ourselves. And it is, the post route. So if someone tried to get cute and they run man-to-man, and then they try to run a zone cover 2, we realize we have another beater. Like, and this is where I'm getting at. Like, find a couple plays that have like at least 2 or 3 man beaters, and then somehow turn them into zone beaters. Like right here, like the post route. You have well, I'm in man-to-man, actually. I forgot the audible. But you guys kind of get what I'm saying. Like, this is really, like, you know, how do you find the best, like, plays in the game? Like, that's why people say, oh, you just run the same play every game. I get that. You know, and it is. We are running the same play every game, but we have our reads, our progressions down to a T on those 3 special plays. Like I said, like, I know, like, I can run this versus man, and I can run this versus cover 2. And, you know, I'm just going to... do that right there again. And I know I can do that, you know. Post route again. Just go ahead and throw it. You know, you can see. Also, if you really want to break down, like, the tape here, like, with what I'm saying, like, as I show you guys, like, okay, he's in cover 2. Now, what if he takes away the post, right? That's what you guys are thinking. They're going to put a cover 2, you know, I'll show you guys the coverage. They're going to put, like, you know, one of the middle linebackers deep blue takes away. Well, at the end of the day, if you look at the coverage, no Mabel here. So we have a high-low read on the right side at the same time. So if the corner route's open, we'll throw the corner route, pass lead up, and throw it in there. So, I mean, this play, honestly, this is what they use the terminology money plays in Madden. It beats coverages, it beats man-to-man, it beats everything. Now, you know, this is bunch trail, and I'm not going to go over, like, the other coverage beaters. That's for my ebook. Again, MaddenTurf.com. If you guys want to purchase my ebook, it's over there. Make sure you guys hit that link in the description below. Or, you know, like I said, create a Twitch account. Hang out with me in Twitch. I'm streaming a lot of MLB. But the links are in my Twitch chat at all times. Now, I'm kind of done going over this play. I'm going to call a different play. But, you know, something you got to be aware of. Like, okay, so we got our man beating play. Now, what about zone beating? Like, and this is where clear out FLN comes. So I told you guys basically, like, how to stop this play, right? Like, the bunch trail. Like, what I would do is just I would do that. Well, this is why this play's so unique. And now you need pass lead elite. Now, look, it doesn't make sense. Trust me, I know it doesn't. But RB on a fade, pass lead outside. And it's because the tight end's on, like, a seam, and I pass lead right. I'm probably going to get picked. No, I'm not. Actually, that's a laser. And, you know, that's how you find that playbook. Like, that play right there, that fade, you're going to get that only in, like, 2 playbooks. And you know that beats it. So, like, cover 2's roasted. They had to patch my cover 3 bomb, my cover 4 bomb. But that's basically, you know, how you find the best offense in Madden. What you really want to do is just design. You really want to design an offense around a man-beating concept. And you want to make sure those man-beaters can turn into zone beaters. Like you guys saw, like, we had a man-beating concept out of bunch trail. And if you run zone, you know, like cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, you know, we're going to be able to bomb you. You know, it has, and I can't get into too much detail, you know, on my money plays, but that's basically, you know, once you find that playbook, this is like how to find, like, this is how to run. Now, this is how to run your offense elite. Like, those are what I look for every man. And like, when I get in practice mode, when the game drops, I go in practice. This is seriously what I do when the game drops. Before I start streaming, now I stream it, and we rip open like $1,000, $2,000 worth of packs. However, I am no money spent, so we don't do that. But that's what I do. And I get in practice mode. I go to all Madden, play against man-to-man. I just want to find man-to-man beaters out of bunch. That's it. I will run every play in bunch out of certain bunches until we find man-to-man beaters. Like, again, like a running back on a wheel route should like never be open. But, you know, you do some dumb stuff, you'll find it. Even like seam streaks, like watch this. Like, this is stupid, right? Here, I'll go in, man. Like, even something stupid like this probably won't work here. But, you know, I lab this. I threw stupid stuff. Like, let's just call the play and watch X here. Like, he's not open, right? Like, that's, like, there's a guy over the top. You know, there's a guy guarding him. Like, that's not open. But is it open? You know, like, Look at this little window right here. Like, okay, he runs his double move, right? What if I pass let inside bullet and I cut it off? Super risky throw, but let's say they run man and they're tired of getting, you know, burnt, and they put like a middle third there, you know, so the bunch trail's not open. Now I'm gonna throw this. Probably won't work out. I'll probably look like an idiot, but I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna do it off the double move, pass lead inside, click on, hit Y. And that's honestly how you find, that's why everyone always watches me play Madden. I always find unique stuff. Like, you know, people in Twitch chats will talk about like everyone runs the same. No, that's not really true with me. You know, if you've kept up with, you know, me in competitive Madden, I'm always different. Like, no one ran Washington this year for this one play. And that's what you guys should look for. Like, look for a formation like bunch or something else that has all the other good plays in it, but something special, something that makes you unique and stand out. And also, find you a good run play, like a quick snap run play. Like, before I end this video, like, what people don't understand is like passing the ball is like so hard. Like, you have to make a read. You have to, the ball has to be thrown correctly. You don't want any fluke. You don't want to drop the ball. Like, so many things can go wrong when you pass the ball, but passing the ball is fun. This is such a stress relief. Just run the ball. That's it. That's literally it. Just run the ball. Like, you know, there's some bunches that just have like sweep or just a counter. Like, this has base. Find you a good passing formation that has at least 2 good run plays. Inside zone, base. Heck, even like a screenplay. You guys see, like, I'm just chilling right now. This is literally stress-free. I know I'm playing against the computer and we're not dealing with gap shoots from the defender right now, but this is literally just stress-free. I'm just running the ball. I'm spinning, and that might be a touchdown versus CPU. I mean, I should honestly just start running the ball because all you have to worry about is fumbles. And yeah, and you can avoid hit sticks. Like, people, I want more fumbles in the game, by the way. And you can hit in the comments below if you guys feel like there should be more fumbles in the game. I would love more fumbles in the game. Like, for runners, for passers. Like, I would love Enforcer to cause a fumble every time. I'll just be honest. Like, I wish the AP, instead of being like 2 or 3 AP, I wish it would be like 5 or 6 AP with that kind of power, because like, puts an element out there. Like, you can't run into that hit stick. You can't go across the middle of the field without knowing you're going to pay for it. You can't do dumb spin moves. And that's a whole nother topic, honestly, for a whole nother day. And I just, hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Again, what I would take away, if you made it this far, again, I think this is, what is this, episode 4? It's episode 4. Type 4 before you leave your comment for episode 4. So I know you guys made it this far. Foe, still tipping. Mike Jones. Who? And Mike Jones. Mike Skim. But yeah, what I would take away is this, man. Once you guys get in your formation, you find your money place, just find those man beaters. Like, beat up man. Like, seriously, like you gotta be able to beat like so many different kind of man coverages. And then once you feel comfortable going against man, that's when it gets fun. That's when you start glitching the game. That's when you start finding the coverage beaters. Like, yeah, it's a man beater, and I can bomb you over the top with my man beater. So it's like, what are you gonna run on defense against me? You're gonna run man, you're gonna run zone, because if you mix it up, I know exactly. And that's why pro Madden players, again, run 3 to 4 plays. We specialize in those 3 or 4 plays, so we have every read down, every progression down, and we call the right play at the right time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it took so long, but until next time, take it easy.